Hi everyone, my name is Victoria Fernandez and welcome to my channel. I love to inspire mental health. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I post weekly videos about mental health and my experience with bipolar disorder. So with that, this week's video is going to be about kindness and how kindness can help save lives and improve our mental health. But before I start, I want to read a comment that I got last week after I asked for you guys to comment tips on how to feel better or overcome depression. So this message is actually in Spanish but I translated it in English, so here it is. So Nowhere Man commented, for me, while medicated and going through some crisis, I controlled myself by drawing. It was something that did not make me think so much about negative things such as thoughts of death. I also tried to play my instrument, which is the guitar, even though I stopped playing it shortly after starting. The idea was to be distracted. I bathed and wrote a lot. I took a look at your videos and other channels. In short, I think we should strive to feel good. Life is beautiful and it is worth living and enjoying every day. And those who read this and are going through a situation of depression or anxiety know that it will soon pass and the sun will shine again. And for you, thank you, and I wish you many stable days. So I thought that was very sweet, and thank you for commenting. And on that note, if you guys want to share anything, and I'll post it. I'll always ask because sometimes people comment and they don't really want their comments to be uploaded on the videos, but this week I want you guys to comment a story of you being kind or somebody else being kind to you that left a lasting impact in your life. And also, how are you guys doing with the coronavirus and dealing with being at home? So with that, let's get started with the video. So I wanted to make this video about being kind because kindness has helped me get through a lot of things in my life. And I believe it is so important and it is such a heartwarming thing to do. And I want to ask you if you remember a time where you were kind to somebody, or a time where somebody was kind to you. And what I mean is, for example, it can be as small as I opened the door for this person when I was having a terrible day and it made me feel better. Or I don't know, I don't know if you guys have ever been on like the Starbucks line and then somebody pays like in front of you. I had that happen once and I remember I was very stressed that day and I get to the front, they're like, oh, they already paid for you. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So I paid for the person behind me and I thought about it for the rest of the day. So to that note, sometimes those things really have an impact in our lives and are things that are remembered for a really long time. Just like something negative, I bet everybody can remember a time where you were made fun of or somebody was not very nice to you, and you get that feeling, right? But then there's also times that maybe you were crying, you weren't feeling your best, and a stranger came up to you and asked if you were okay. So those are the moments in life that really matter, and sometimes they're rare and they shouldn't be rare because they feel good. I mean, I know that when I do something nice for somebody, it just makes my day happier. And I feel like sometimes whenever you do something kind, you get much more in return. And that's not something that you get like physically, like, oh, you get a gift for being nice. It's just something emotional, something within you that makes you feel better. And I've talked about this in previous videos about how, sometimes when you're depressed, you feel like you don't deserve to live, like the world, is terrible, that you are a burden on others' lives. But when you do something kind and you see somebody else smile, that changes your perspective of yourself because you're like, okay, I did something nice. And as well as, you never know what you do, like how much it'll impact somebody in the future. One time I met this girl. I actually didn't know her, I wasn't friends with her, but she was crying in the bathroom and I just asked, like, are you okay? And you could tell that nobody had really asked her that, and she had gone through something very terrible at the time. And it's like sometimes beyond thinking of like, making fun of somebody or talking bad about somebody, put yourself in their shoes and try to understand what's going on. Maybe they're so alone and they don't know what to do. So that is why being kind is so good, and especially if you have a mental illness and somebody's nice to you and asks you if you're okay instead of judging you and telling you to get over it. I'm telling you that person, or probably you, if you still remember that's gonna be a lasting impact for the rest of your life. There's a friend that I have, and whenever, you know, I was like 17, I was diagnosed, I was having suicidal thoughts, and she wrote me a letter that I'll make a video about this, like reading the letter probably in the future. And it was white, like it was, I don't remember how many reasons, but all these reasons why you should live. And to this day, I always talk about it, or like I always mention it when I'm with her. I always mention her, and I say thank you. She's like, you always remember this, like you always remember it so vividly. And I'm like, yes, because to me that meant the world. To me, that was somebody saying, to not just telling me, but like literally writing down all these things and making me think about it and helping me survive. So yeah, I think that kindness can save lives more than anything, more than giving someone a gift or money or this or that. Just being able to connect with somebody in a different level, somebody who you don't know. You know, it's also important to not be shy, to be nice to strangers. Sometimes I've thought about, like, sometimes I've been like shy to do something, but I've done it anyways and it's felt so good. And you get that response that sometimes they're like, thank you, or like, that meant so much. And it just, you know, just things that you don't forget, things that make you feel human, things that make you feel happy, and they bring a smile to your face. And as I said on my last video, being a part of something whenever you're feeling down, that you can help other people, not necessarily somebody who's going through the same thing, because at times that could not be that good, but doing something else that can bring a smile to your face, can distract you, like it was said in the comment, and can help you overcome your obstacles. So that's it for this week's video. I hope that everybody's staying healthy and safe, and yeah, I mean, I hope that your mental healths are okay, and if they're not, we're literally all in this together, but we will overcome. And as I always say, please remember to subscribe, comment, and share, and be kind, and always remember that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and a bad day does not mean a bad life.